Welcome to KJ TV. As we continue to look on some of the critical issues, and we want to discuss about, is Christianity on the verge of decline? What is happening? We have seen so many scandals from pastors, the people with the clothes. They have been involved in the idolatry. Believers have perfected the game of pretense, such that what they do outside is not congruent with what is in their inner character. Are we losing it? That is one of the an issue why I really want to discuss about this, and it's quite amazing. This was triggered by a very practical example. A deeply religious woman, people know outside, is a very religious person, and but when you want to dig inside her story, she hates her relatives deeply. She has that hatred that she cannot greet them. Now then you wonder, what is this thing is professing as a Christian, and yet he really does not care about the other people. Even when Nicodemus went to Jesus, he asked, what is the greatest commandment? He said, the greatest commandment is to love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. So how would it be? We have seen all these pretense all over, many people pretending that they are deeply Christian, and yet they don't behave as such. What is happening? This has been so rampant that there are so many people, even when they go to church. Couples go to church in the same car, but they don't talk to one another. Are we in a great spiritual fervency that we need some reawakening? Christians who hate non-Christians but love Christians only. Is it that really the teaching of Jesus Christ? Is that what Christianity is all about? You know, Pastor Nganga recently amazed people. Pastor Nganga of Neno Evangelical really amazed us with what he was talking to his adherents. It was amazing. I would like you to listen a little bit of the script, what was talking to them.
Nasikia watu wanaongea sana. Mkipanda mti juu ucheze, nitakata mtu chini, utaanguka na hiyo miti. Nataka kuongea na mabishop wale mko kwa kanisa yangu. If you are not going to respect my wife, I will kick you out of my ministry, even if who you are. Even if hata kama watu tutaliwa na wewe. This time round, I will show you my power. Mwanamke yote katika huduma hii ambaye hata heshimu mke wangu, kesho badilisha kanisa yako. Kanisa yako badilisha uite yako, utoke kwa hii yangu. Wajinga hawa. Mmenikuta kwa hii ministry na wake zenyu hawa. Mmetajirikia hapa kwangu. Stupid. Arrogant. Mmenikuta hapa mimi nikihubiri na mkokoteni, mkatajirikia hapa kwangu. I swear before God, I will show you umanganga. Nimesema kama mtaheshimu mke wangu, I am not going to serve with you. Kama mke wako hata heshimu mke wangu, na mmekuja kwangu na matuta. Mmekuja kwangu na matuta, useless people. takataka, rubbish.
Yeah. Now, what is happening? It's quite amazing. You can see what the pastor of Neno was talking about. He has raised so many issues there on the video. Many things. Until you wonder, where are we heading? The people of God, people believed in, but they are not doing the same. So what is really happening with Christianity at this time? You know, it made me to do some soul searching. And I came across one person, James Fowler, who had put forward the stages of faith. He had given 6 stages of a person going through from stage 1 to 6. He had given stage 1 as intuitive stage, stage 2 as mythic, literal faith, that is like a childhood limited to concrete thinking. Then stage 3 is synthetic or conventional faith, commitment to church and leaders only. That's according to his spiritual development, that a person who has developed to stage 3 he calls this stage synthetic or conventional faith, where you are only committed to the church and the church leaders. Then stage 4, individual reflective faith, where it focuses upon your own personal faith. Stage 5 is conjunctive faith, awareness of your own perspectives. And stage 6 is universalizing faith, where you have a transformational process. Where could you be on this stage of development? That's one of the things. It amazes me when you see people who go to church. Sometimes, you get frustrated the way they think. And you wonder what is going on. And then I came across one of the most interesting research done, the 4 stages of spiritual development. And this was from one psychologist called Steve Peck. Steve Peck had studied Christians, and he had a lot of doubt. He was never a Christian in early stages. He became a Christian later. But when he was going to church, and he put the psychological perspective, because he was a psychologist, and he put that a person goes through 4 stages of spiritual development, which was quite interesting. Stage 1, he called it chaotic or antisocial. Stage 2 is formal, institutional. Stage 3 is skeptic or individual, and stage 4 is mystic, communal. And when I went through this, it was it gave me some light, and I could relate with some of the things in this stage. So, stage 1, which is chaotic and the social, these are frequently pretenders. They pretend they are loving and pious, covering up their lack of principles. Although they may pretend to be loving, or their relationship with their fellow human beings are essentially manipulative. People on this stage, which we can call basically, they are non-believers on this stage. So on this level of stage 1, people are trying to look for their identity. They can end up in jail. Some of them can end up in jail. They don't follow the rules, and but some of them are very ambitious. They may rise to prestige and become even powerful. They can even become presidents or influence of preachers. Those preachers who just come, they think they have been called, they come with a criminal mind in them. And we will find these people in the church. They are not spiritually developed. They are in stage 1. So they are in a chaotic stage. They are unsocial, but they can talk big, and people can follow them. They can manipulate people, and even some of the people open churches like that. when you look at them. It's possible. Then stage 2, it says formal, institutional, and fundamental. These are many people. I call them churchgoers. They are legalistic. They are only interested with the rules of the church. They follow the doctrine. Actually, they have clear-cut answers with the security of a big daddy God. And some of them even worship the church. They only go to church. They follow the church procedures, how it's supposed to be done. They follow the doctrine, but not necessarily acting. If you question them, they can label you easily you are a believer. If you question the doctrines, they will label you are a non-believer easily. So this is where we get people are stuck most. The majority of people, they already know they go to church. They don't question anything much, and they don't develop. They will be going to church daily, but these are the people you find that they act so weird and outside. So then we have the people in stage 3, skeptic individual, questioners, or some are called agnostics. These are the people who question. They start questioning the doctrines. They start questioning so many things. They want to know God. They have come to that level that they are very dedicated people and very principled people, but they ask questions and they seek for answers from the Bible. At this stage, the people have started doubting their own doubts. They start getting more information. These are more spiritually developed than people in stage 1. Then, stage 4, mystic or communal. Out of love and communion to the whole, using their ability to transcend all this. These are the people who have reached a stage, the upper stage. And actually many people, they know God, and they have doubted their own doubts, and now they are very mature. They just want to help the community, and they are people who live an whole life. Such a people we can call like people like Mother Teresa, who saw and went to work for the India's poor. Very few people reach this stage, but really these are the 4 stages. And why I was so interested in these 4 stages, for sure. And I realized that most of us who are churchgoers, we are just set on one stage 2, where we go to church, we follow the church procedures, and we come home, we wait after a week, we go, but the rest of our week we are doing things which are not good. Just for example, this is a practical example. A man goes to church all the time. He is always at the church. He follows all of the doctrine or the things which are done in the church. But in his home, the home is, you cannot enter his home. The neighbors cannot come to his home. He's an elder in the church. But he had this neighbor. He was a confessing Christian, but he does not just go like being a fundamentalist. But this man who is an elder, very strict person, if you are not a Christian, you are not rebel. You are not supposed to go to his compound. But the neighbor could welcome many people to his compound. He had so many different fruits. People will come from the community and pick. So this neighbor, who's a church elder, had this big avocado tree. So the avocado tree was on the edge. So in the evening, it will put a good shade to the neighbor. So the neighbor made in his compound some seats where when he has guests, they will come and sit and talk and talk. So we would see all these people. The neighbor would see, this elder would see the people in this neighbor's place all the time. He felt so bad that they are enjoying the shade from his avocado tree. So what he decided, he cut the avocado tree to prevent the shadow from going to the neighbor. And this is a man who claims to be a man of God. He's always on the church. Oh, the neighbor just say, oh, you cut the tree. I have really been enjoying the shade, but that's okay. Out of jealousy, he cut the avocado tree, which was giving avocados. Now he's not going to get the avocados simply because he did not want the neighbor to enjoy the shade. Who now is in stage 4 and who is in stage 2? It is always good and fundamental to question where you are on your spiritual journey. Are you in stage 1? Or in stage 3? Or in stage 4? Actually, they say that jumping from stage 2 to 3 is a big task. There is a wall in between there. There's a big wall. So people who are church goers, who have not questioned their own doctrines, to come to understand what they are doing, they are stuck in stage 2. They try to climb through the wall. You can see the red wall to stage 3 is not easy. So, where are you? It is you who can ask yourself where you are on that spiritual journey, because it's you who is able to answer that question. Where you are on your spiritual, are you in stage 1? Are you in stage 2? Stage 3 or 4? It's all your choice to make. And then with that, if you have reached that stage where you doubt your own, make your own choice. Thank you.